Let's Dance was a very organic record. It didn't take a lot. The energy was incredible, but didn't take a lot of effort to make a record like Let's Dance because that's where we came from. So we took simple licks and basically gave it soul. A guy by the name of Byron. Byron plays with some of the greats like Eric Gales, who's a great guitarist, like exceptional guitarist. Just, look him up. He's got like the new age Jimi Hendrix, like a blues. And, he's been out on the road and he's just been a great friend. He's been a great friend to me. And I called him in and was like, yo, Byron, can you come and lay something? The funny part, I only wanted simple. I was like, I'm in my puff mode at that point. I'm in Diddy mode, and I'm like, just give me just doom 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 doom. No, he went in, and I said, you know what? I'm just gonna do you, and that's what you got. All the licks, it gave it the soul, and what I wanted to tie in is, like I said, I like to put on my lab coat. So I wanted to tie in the fact that I wanted to give you an old school vibe, but when you listen to the lyrics, it's like our culture is like what the generation is talking about. Fresher than Steve Harvey, pull up in that foreign Italian red Ferrari, diamonds dancing on me as I'm stepping up in the party. So the kickback, you know what I mean? You got your bro, you got your team. You know what I'm saying? You just living life, and you doing what you're doing, you being you. I wanted to have that and kind of give a new swag to an old school feel that kind of gives you a breath of fresh air. You feel what I'm saying? I just wanted to revamp what we once knew and give you something to where it's like with what's going on in the culture, where it's hard when you're talking about Blacks and Latinos and people that come from different countries, that we already have to go through so many hardships coming up, and so when you are the minority, you know what I mean, when you are when all the music is driven towards even though we know it's entertainment, for a lot of kids it's not, you know what I mean. Like, I remember coming up listening to Goody Mob as a kid, and they were speaking positivity, but I didn't know it would affect me until I got to a certain, a certain age. So I wanted to kind of give something to the game that made you still feel cool, you know what I mean? Still be cool, and at the same time, you can play it, and you can play it for your aunties and your pops, your grandfather. You can play it at weddings. You can play it at cookouts. But the lingo, we understood the lingo.